Look around you. Your phone, your clothes, the chair you are sitting on, even the food in your fridge. Now imagine that at the snap of a finger, crude oil disappears. Within 1 hour of oil vanishing, global logistics paralyze. Massive ships stop in the middle of the ocean and planes stay grounded, leaving the world completely stranded and disconnected. Within 12 hours, the just-in-time supply chain completely collapses. Grocery store shelves go empty almost instantly as the trucks required to restock them simply stop moving on the highways. Within 24 hours, modern medicine begins to fail. Sterile environments disappear and power grids, which rely on oil-based lubricants and plastic insulation, begin to flicker out and die. Most people think oil is just gas for cars. They are wrong. Crude oil is the hidden ghost in the machine of civilization. Without it, your life stops instantly. Today, we explore why oil is the most powerful substance on earth, the shocking things it is hidden in, and the terrifying reality of trying to replace it for good. To understand why oil is unstoppable, you have to look past the gas station. We are living in the age of plastics, and plastic is just oil in solid form. 99% of all plastics are derived from fossil fuels. But it goes much deeper than your morning coffee cup or your favorite pair of cheap plastic sunglasses. Over 60% of clothing worldwide is made from synthetic fibers like polyester, nylon, and acrylic. You aren't just wearing clothes, you are essentially wearing refined wearable oil every day. Your health relies on it too. Aspirin, heart valves, IV bags, and the protective coatings on your pills are all petroleum-based products that keep the modern medical world functioning. Even if you drive a Tesla, you are riding on asphalt, which is the heavy residue of crude oil. You are using synthetic rubber tires and sitting on polyurethane seats. Why don't we just switch tomorrow? It comes down to a physics term called energy density. Oil is a concentrated battery created by millions of years of heat and pressure. And 1 barrel of oil contains the energy equivalent of roughly 25,000 hours of human manual labor. It is a miracle of efficiency that no battery can currently match. To move 20,000 containers across the Pacific using current battery technology, the batteries would be so heavy the ship wouldn't have any room left for the actual cargo. Oil is portable, stable at room temperature, and incredibly calorie dense for machines. This is why it conquered the world and decoupled human progress from the speed of a horse. This is the part that should keep you up at night: food. Modern agriculture is essentially a process of turning fossil fuels into calories to feed a hungry planet. We use oil to fuel tractors and transport the harvest, but most importantly, we use hydrocarbons to create synthetic fertilizers that keep the soil productive enough for billions. Experts estimate that without synthetic fertilizers, nearly 4 billion people would not be able to eat. Stopping oil tomorrow doesn't just mean walking, it means global mass starvation. So, is it hopeless? Can anything stop the rain of the black liquid? The answer is yes, but it is the hardest challenge humanity has ever faced in history. Here is the green paradox. To build a single wind turbine, you need 900 tons of steel, thousands of tons of concrete, and 45 tons of oil-based plastic. All these materials require massive amounts of fossil fuels to produce and transport. We need oil to build the very machines that are intended to eventually replace oil. We aren't looking at a simple shut-off switch. We are looking at a 50-year marathon of re-engineering every single physical object in our modern daily lives. Look around the room you are in right now. Can you find one single thing that wasn't made of plastic, painted with chemicals, or delivered by an oil burning truck? If you found this breakdown eye opening, hit the like button and subscribe. We need to have an honest conversation about how dependent we really are on this substance. We rely on the past to fuel our future. The question is, how much longer can the past keep up? Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.